Good day once again and welcome to Chemistry Tutorials with Tutor Taye Emmanuel Oyedun. And today we are going to be solving this question in today's class. 10 dm cube of air containing hydrogen sulfide H2S as impurity was passed through a solution of lead 2 triazonitrile 5 until all the hydrogen sulfide had reacted. The precipitate of lead 2 sulfide formed is 5.02 grams. What is the percentage by volume of hydrogen sulfide in the air? You have this chemical equation that illustrates the reaction of hydrogen sulfide and lead 2 triazonitrile 5 to form lead 2 sulfide and triazonitrile 5 acid. Then the relative atomic masses of lead and that of sulfur, and of course gas molar volume, which also means the volume of a gas at STP 22.4 dm³. Now, how do we solve this question? Very interesting question. From here, we understand that H2S is present as an impurity in this volume of air. However, it is the H2S that reacted with this substance to produce this mass of lead 2 sulfide. So before we can calculate the percentage by volume of H2S in air, we have to know, first calculate the volume of H2S present in this volume of air. Okay, so how do we do that? From the reaction, we are going to focus on H2S and lead 2 sulfide. If you read the question very well and we interpret it correctly, follow me carefully, we will observe that our values is streamlining us down to hydrogen sulfide and lead 2 sulfide. So we are going to pick their stoichiometry from this reaction now. How many moles of H2S produce how many moles of lead 2 sulfide? We now see that 1 mole of hydrogen sulfide produced 1 mole of lead 2 sulfide. Still follow me carefully. Okay? Now, what is the equivalent of 1 mole of any gas at STP? Of course, H2S is a gas. This is a solid, and this is aqueous. H2S is a gas. So 1 mole of any gas at STP has this volume. It then means that 1 multiplied by 22.4 dm³ of HCl will produce the equivalent of 1 mole of lead 2 sulfide in mass. Will also be 1 multiplied by 207, that is the relative atomic masses of the component of lead 2 sulfide. That's 207 plus that of sulfur is not 23, is 32. I beg your pardon, 32, that was an error there. Plus 32, okay? So we are going to have 1 times 207 plus 32 will give 239. So you have 22.4 dm³ of H2S would produce 239 grams of lead 2 sulfide. So what volume of hydrogen sulfide will now produce the one indicated by the question? 5.02 grams of lead 2 sulfide. Then we cross multiply. So X will be equals to 22.4 multiplied by 5.02 divided by 239. By the time we do that, 22.4 multiplied by 5.02 divided by 239, that will give us 0.47 dm³. Okay, so by the time you want to now get the percentage of H2S present in the air, will now be 0.47, that is the volume of the H2S now, divide by the total volume of the air, which is 10, multiplied by 100. Okay, That will now give us 0.47 divided by 10 multiplied by 100. That will give us 4.7%. I believe this helps somebody to understand chemistry better on how to solve this kind of question. See you in the next class.